Hi, in this video we will talk about emotions. We will talk about what are emotions, why emotions, what we usually do um, to take care of the emotions on a fairly regular basis, and why we push our emotions away. Emotions are always there in our life. We can be feeling sad, we can be feeling anxious, we can be feeling upset, we can be feeling angry, frustrated, worried, apprehensive. We have so many emotions. And we can also have thoughts. Remember, emotions usually come from the thought. So, what kind of thought we have create emotions. So, we can have thoughts like, I am not good, I am a failure. So imagine if we have these kind of thoughts, what kind of emotions will come? Emotions like upset, emotion like sad, emotion like anxious, emotions like worried, emotion like being frustrated. Those kind of emotion will come. And emotions like these are coming because of the thought. So imagine if I go outside and if it's raining and I am having this thought, oh, it's raining, I am going to get wet when I go outside, I just don't like this weather. What kind of emotions will come? Emotions like feeling sad, upset, not want to do anything. But the same weather, another person, a friend of mine, come outside from her house and she said, wow, what a pleasant weather. It feels so good. I feel so good. So with these kind of emotions, feeling good happens. So emotions comes from the thought, and the thoughts and emotions um, are the one that cause us to create any kind of action. So if I am having these thought that no one likes me at my work, what will happen? I will feel kind of upset, I will feel sad, I will feel anxious being at work, and then I will not be talking to people at work because they don't like me. And what will happen sooner or later, I will not be enjoying my work, and then I will be looking for another job. So, we all have positive and negative thoughts, and we all have positive and negative emotions. They are part of our life. We cannot get rid of emotions and thoughts. They are there, they will always be there, and they will stay with us as long as we are alive. We have thousands of thoughts throughout the day in our mind. We cannot act on or work on each and every thought. Sometimes we just have to let it pass. Um, but what to do, when we are having painful emotions? um, and what we do, we when we have painful emotion, we try to push them, and the problem is the more harder we try to push them, the harder they come back. Also, we have so many thoughts in our mind all the time, we cannot push all the thoughts. So how to deal with it when we have these kind of thoughts in our brain? First, we need to accept all the emotions we have, all the thoughts we have, but it does not mean that we believe all those emotions and don't do anything. To change, replace any emotion, we first need to accept it. But again, remember, emotions are coming from our thought. Sometimes we cannot change the emotion directly unless and until we change our thought. So if we are trying to change something, if we are trying to change the emotion, we need to work on our thoughts. And sometimes there are so many thoughts, so many emotions coming, we cannot work on each and every emotion, so each and every thought. So sometimes we just need to be in the moment, just accept the emotion how it is, and just let it pass. um, and then don't do anything, as it will pass on its own. The other option is to name these emotions that you are feeling. Name these emotions, and then also you can observe where the emotion is in your body, how your body is reacting to these kind of emotions, and then even observing it will help you manage these emotions. Remember, life is a combination of positive and negative emotions. We need to accept and enjoy both these emotions, because what happens if we accept that life will be a combination of positive and negative emotions, what happens, we stop pushing these negative emotions, because negative emotions will be there. We have more negative thoughts in our brain that create negative emotions. So we cannot push all these thoughts, we cannot push all these emotions away. We first need to think about it. We just need to accept that there will be positive and negative emotion. Negative emotion does not mean that I will not be happy. To be happy, I have to face positive and negative emotions. Otherwise, what will happen? I will keep pushing these negative emotions in my brain. I will keep telling myself that, oh, negative emotions are bad. I need to push it every time I feel it. But what will happen? I cannot push all these negative emotions. Sometimes I just have to accept how things are, and a lot of times these negative emotions will go away. And if it does not go away, then we can use relaxation technique, some distraction techniques, with the intent that I will problem solve some of these thoughts or emotions. But a lot of time we just worry too much when we feel those negative emotions, and we try to act on it, but unfortunately we cannot act on all these negative emotions. If we accept and let it go, a lot of time they will just go. And if it does not go away on its own, then you can do some other techniques like relaxation techniques, distraction techniques, continue to do mindful techniques, and then do problem solving. So I am not saying that negative emotion, you ask for negative emotion to come, you try to attract all these negative emotion. I'm just saying it's part of human life. The human emotions will be combination of positive and negative, but negative emotion does not mean that you are doing something wrong. A lot of times they are just there and they will pass on its own. If it does not pass on its own, then do other techniques, but a lot of time it just goes away on its own. So give it some time to go away on its own. If it does not, if it's just there, it's bothersome, and you have tried the mindful techniques and it's still not there, then use the distraction technique, relaxation techniques, and do the if you are doing some cognitive distortions, or like in other words some thinking error that we have talked of in other videos also, you can try that also. Thanks for watching.